Hello friends, today's recipe is a delicious chaat meal which is served with white pea curry with crispy potato patties garnished with sweet, spicy and tangy chutney. Without wasting any more time, let's make Ragada Pattice. For that, the first part we are making dates and tamarind chutney. Here I've taken 200 grams of khajur or dates, 50 grams of tamarind. Now I've soaked this in hot water for at least 30 minutes. Grind the tamarind and the khajur or dates to the mixer grinder to a fine paste. Now using the sieve and water occasionally, strain the puree to the container. Now once the puree is strained completely, I am putting the pot on heat on low flame, to which I am adding 150 grams of jaggery or gur. Now friends, I'm adding few spices, 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds coarsely crushed, 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds which are roasted and crushed, 1 teaspoon of black salt, 1 teaspoon of ginger powder, 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder, salt to taste. Now stir all the ingredients and let it boil at least for 30 to 40 minutes. Now stir this mixture occasionally or it might just burn at the bottom. I have removed the tamarind and date chutney after 40 minutes of the heat. Now this is how it looks. Let it cool down completely. Now friends, if you want more thicker consistency, add 2 tablespoons of corn slurry to it. Now after it is cooled, store it to a glass bottle and use it as and when you need. Now let's move on to the next part, which is mint and coriander chutney. Now to a mixer grinder, I have taken 2 cups of fresh coriander, 1 cup fresh mint, 1 inch fresh ginger. I have used half lime juice, or you can also use 1 teaspoon of amchur powder, 1 teaspoon of black salt, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds and 1 teaspoon of roasted gram or chana. Now to retain the dark green color of the chutney, I am using 4 ice cubes and I am grinding all this to a fine paste. Now once the paste is done, remove it to another bowl and add water to make a thin consistency. Now our spicy chutney is ready. Now next we are making potato patties. For that I have boiled 7 to 8 potatoes, peeled them. Now to a mixing bowl, I have taken 3 slices of bread. I have removed the sides of it, dipped it in water and I have squashed the water out, to which I have added 2 to 3 green chilies. Now friends, adjust the spice as per your liking. I have added chopped green coriander, at least 2 to 3 tablespoons, 1 teaspoon of chaat masala and I have added salt to taste. Now mash and mix this potato mixture and roll it out to tikkis. Use oil to the hand to make perfect round tikkis. Now grease the tawa with oil and arrange the tikkis. Now friends, here I've kept the flame from medium to low and fry the tikkis on both sides till they are nicely crisp and brown. Now once the tikkis are done on both sides, remove them to a plate. Now the next step is making the ragada. I have taken 100 grams of white watana or white peas. I have soaked it overnight and while I pressure cooked it, I used 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder and salt to taste and I have given it a 4 to 5 whistles. Once the pressure is released, I have removed the watana and now let's make tadka for the ragada. Now to a wok or kadai, I have taken 2 tablespoons of oil, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds. I have coarsely roasted and crushed it, 1 chopped green chili. Now friends, as I always mention, adjust the spice as per your liking. Green chili is completely optional if there are children who are also going to consume the same. Half inch fresh chopped ginger. Stir it well and then add the white watana to this tadka. Now using the potato masher, mash this boiled watana well and let it boil for another 10 to 15 minutes to achieve the right consistency. Now garnish with fresh coriander while this ragda is boiling away. Now while this curry is boiling, you may want to check for the salt accuracy. If at this stage you need more salt, do so. Also check for the consistency of the curry. If you want more thin curry, please add water to it and keep the flame on low. While now I have turned off the heat as my ragda is ready. Now friends, remember, it should not be of thin consistency, it should be medium thick consistency and flowing. Now while the ragda is cooling on one side, now let's assemble the ragda patties. Now I have arranged two patties in a plate, to which I am adding one portion of ragda. Now one portion over here is 3 to 4 spoons of ragda that I am using. For the toppings or garnish of the ragda, I have taken two medium sized tomatoes. I have chopped them in a small size. One medium sized onions, I have thinly chopped them. I have also taken freshly chopped coriander, a handful of it. Now I am adding a tablespoon of mint and coriander chutney along with dates and tamarind chutney, and finally garnish it with some save and freshly chopped coriander. You may also add some pomegranate for some amazing crunch and sweetness. Also friends, do try this recipe and let me know in the comments. I have shared the details of the recipe in the description below. Also, do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, God bless, stay healthy, ciao.